Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And I already know that this show is going to piss off a lot of people, but it's our channel, it's our platform, and sometimes we got to talk about what we want to talk about. So before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I think it's important that I first of all say this from the onset, because you already know there are two things that are going to happen in the comment section. So this is like a preemptive strike. The first thing you're going to hear is, oh, another LeBron video. That's going to be the first thing. The second thing that's going to be happening in the comment section is, he only put LeBron video to get views. So I suggest, before you get ready to twerk it up in the comment section and say that, go look at the last 4 or 5 videos we produced that did fairly well. And you tell me if you saw LeBron's name in any of those titles. So please cut it out. Has nothing to do with the video doing well. In fact, LeBron videos rarely do well on our channel anyway. But this particular show here, I just said, let me just talk about this because I want to get it off my chest. Now, let me talk to y'all. We family? I know we family. Let's talk about it. Now, I watch a wide range of sports channels on YouTube. And some channels, they really have some very, very interesting topics. And I watch another channel by the name of Player's Choice. And they come up with some pretty interesting debate topics. They're more like debate. They're more like a debate-centric kind of channel. And they have a lot of interesting topics. And one of the recent ones I was listening to was centered on who's a better two-way player. Is it Kawhi Leonard or is it LeBron James, right? And they were kind of going back and forth, and they had a wide panel of guests. I mean, a wide panel of personalities on there to kind of give their, their viewpoints. Now, what I've noticed, however, not just on that show, but in general, is that there seems to be this kind of consensus out there that LeBron is like, he's great no matter what day, what day of the week it is. Like, he's good at everything. Like, of course it's LeBron, he'll do good. Of course it's this. Of course it's that. Of course it's this. Of course it's LeBron. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. A lot of this is kind of escaping through the door, and no one is really corralling a lot of these messages. One of the messages out there that has been prevailing about LeBron is that playing with LeBron comes with pressure that's unlike anything players have felt when playing with other great players. The narrative is that the reason why certain players don't play well when they're teammates with LeBron James is because of the pressure of being on the court with him. And it's a different type of pressure when you play with LeBron. And then some people wonder, well, how come this guy, he couldn't knock down shots when he was LeBron's teammate, but the moment this guy goes and joins another team, all of a sudden he's playing well? And the thing would be, well, because of, the pressure of playing with LeBron, the pressure. And then a lot of people take that and run with it. They're like, yeah, the pressure. And no one really stops to ask, what pressure y'all talking about? The pressure of what? What these people are trying to say is that the pressure that these players feel comes from the expectations that the public feels about LeBron in terms of him competing for championships perennially. But that's just not the truth. The fact of the matter is the pressure LeBron feels to win championships, every year, or at least be competitive to win championships, is nothing unique to him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has the same pressure. Kevin Durant has the same pressure every single year. Kawhi Leonard, to a certain extent, has the same pressure, especially if he's healthy, especially since he became a Clipper. Stephen Curry had the same pressure. Kobe Bryant had the same pressure. Tim Duncan had the same pressure. So what I'm trying to understand is, why are they trying to paint this picture that, oh, playing with LeBron is unlike anything that players experience? That's the first thing. The second thing I got to say is simply this. Why would players feel so much pressure playing with LeBron when LeBron is not even the greatest winner of all time? Nor is he like one of the top winners of all time. I'm sorry to say this. Some of you guys are acting like this if this guy has 25 championships. LeBron has won 4 championships in 20 years. Y'all make it seem like this guy has 9 rings. That's the first thing. What players experience is not the pressure of making a shot playing next to LeBron. That's not what they experience. What they experience is, and it was just exhibited by Malik Monk, and I can give you guys other examples of this, is the criticism, the scrutiny of when they don't play well that comes from the media. Generally, what happens is this. If LeBron teammates or teammates of LeBron don't play well, usually what happens is when it's discussed on a national level by the big media shows, they seldom hold LeBron accountable for his team's failure. Instead, what they do is they go from one scapegoat to the other. And the latest example of this is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was made out to be the scapegoat, and therefore LeBron was able to escape through. He just wiggled his way out of it. And what LeBron has figured out is that if I put up good numbers and my team stinks, no one will blame me. That's what players feel. You heard it from Danny Green. You just heard it from Malik Beasley. You saw what Russell Westbrook went through. You're seeing now, you saw what Kevin Love went through. Now you're seeing what's happening to Anthony Davis. So when these guys are saying this, it's like, I don't know if it's, I think like in LeBron James fans' minds, I think they view this guy like he's like, I don't even know, like Optimus Prime, or they view him like he's Thanos. Like your view of LeBron is greater than actually what it is in reality. Let me say that once more. Your view of him is greater than what it is in actual reality. You think guys didn't feel pressure playing alongside Kobe Bryant? You think guys didn't feel pressure playing alongside Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird or Isaiah Thomas? You think this is just some unique thing? What would make you guys feel that way? What would make you guys feel that way? And to me, I think this narrative is so pervasive. There's so many platitudes that are spewed across the internet about LeBron that are just simply not true. Now, some people say, but why are you making this video? Because it's something that's bothering me. It is something that's bothering me. I'll give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. In that particular show that we were talking about, that I was referring to with the Player's Choice, when they were asking the question, who's the more dominant, who's the better two-way player at their peak between LeBron and Kawhi Leonard, what I noticed was that there were some people on the panel that were just like, it was like they just assumed, oh, it's Kawhi, it's LeBron. I'm like, huh? They just like, what? Well, obviously it's LeBron. I'm like, what are we talking about? One of the guys on the show was like, wait a minute. This thing is a little bit more nuanced than you guys think it is. Let's think it through. Let's talk it through. Someone's like, what do you mean? How could it be better? What do you mean? Well, that's impossible. Overload. No, LeBron, twerk it up. I'm like, they couldn't reconcile it because they just assumed it. Now, to me, I think at the height of their powers, I think Kawhi is a better two-way player. Now, the argument that some people will use against Kawhi would be, in the case of comparing him to LeBron, would be his overall scoring. Although Kawhi Leonard is by far the more efficient player, it's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. Kawhi is more efficient at LeBron at everything except dunking. This is not even up for discussion. It's not even up for conversation. He's a much better mid-range shooter. Kawhi Leonard shoots in the close to the, like in the high 40s, low, like close to 50% and some, like he's a Kevin Durant efficiency. That's not up for discussion. His free throw shooting percentage, not up for discussion. His three-point shooting percentage, not up for discussion. It's not even close. And if we're talking about defense, you would look like a clown. Even they're not even in the same universe defensively. Not even in the same stratosphere. Some people could say, well, he plays help defense. Well, doesn't Kawhi Leonard play help defense? He plays the passing lanes. Doesn't Kawhi Leonard play the passing lanes as well? But the moment you say that, you kind of get this visceral reaction. And all of a sudden, oh my God, this and this. But to me, I think there's so many platitudes that get thrown around there, thrown out in the media. And one of them is that, oh my God, there's so much pressure playing with LeBron when there's pressure playing with any great player that's on a great team. Period. It has nothing to do with, it's not unique to just LeBron. And that's what these guys try to make it be. The other day I was sitting down thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I think Kobe is a top 3 player. And I asked myself, I'm like, but could it be possible that maybe LeBron is better than Kobe? Could it be? I sat down and asked myself, I'm like, could it be? Maybe I'm not looking at this thing the right way. Could it be possible? And then I thought to myself, I said, nah, it's impossible. Because I saw Kobe play. I saw him play. I also saw LeBron play. And I've seen LeBron quit a lot. He has quit a lot. The one time they can point to Kobe Bryant saying when he quit was in that game 7, the Phoenix Suns versus the Lakers versus, and he refused to shoot to make a point. Like, okay, y'all think I'm a Chuck? I'm gonna show y'all. He refused to shoot. But I've seen LeBron quit a lot. Meltdown after meltdown. And then one of the guys on the show was like, because they were comparing peaks. He was like, the 2000, the Miami Heat LeBron is unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm like, what have y'all been looking at? What are you talking about? He's unlike anything you ever seen. Have you seen some of those finals games? Have you seen some of those numbers in those years in the finals? When did you ever see Michael Jordan have a year like that? Performances like that in the finals? No, you tell me. Y'all are talking about you never seen something like that before. When you saw Kobe have numbers like that? When did you see that? So we're producing this show really for me to get this off my chest. Now, y'all can say, oh, he's a hater. I really don't care because you're going to watch anyway. The problem ain't with me. I'm speaking on my platform. The problem is with you, that you're here watching something you don't enjoy. So I have to get it off my chest. What I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about some of the points that I made? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section and we catch you on the next show.